Welcome to JC's Stocks and Markets podcast for October 18th, 2022. I am JC. I've been investing in stock market for 40 years. I made good trades and investments and some not so good. My intentions with these podcasts are to share my unique thoughts and opinions on individual stock and ETF picks with an emphasis on dividend-paying securities, which are my favorites. The idea is to share my thoughts and possibly give you, the listener, some investment ideas so you and I can maybe earn some money. I'm not doing this for income, I'm not doing this for advertising revenue, and I'm not getting any money for this. I really enjoy doing this. I hope to share some chances to make a little money just along with you. During some shows, we may stray into other topics that affect the stocks or ETFs that we're discussing. That can include commentary on government politics, Federal Reserve policies, current events, or just general thoughts that are in my mind. The opinions shared with these podcasts are my own. They are just that, opinions. I invest in many of the stocks and ETFs that are featured in the podcast. I will try to let you know if I have a well-established position in these securities. By all means, everybody has to do their due diligence prior to investing any money into anything, especially now. The markets are volatile. Interest rates are still going up. It's a crazy time right now. These picks are no exception. Do your own due diligence. With that, let's go make some money. In this podcast, we're going to look at Cohen & Steers Quality Income Realty Fund. The symbol on the NYSE is RQI. Primary objective of the fund is to seek high current income through investment in real estate securities. Secondary investment objective is capital appreciation. Real estate securities are common stocks, preferred stocks, so they have plenty of preferred stocks and other equity securities. They also use some leverage, so really be careful with this one. As you can see, my first graphic, one thing I like about RQI is they've been paying essentially an 8-cent a month dividend for the past 8 years, since about 2015. The equivalent of 8 cents a month, and is monthly paying now. And you can see from the average annual returns, it does about 10% per year with interest and dividends. I should say dividends and capital appreciation. One thing you have to be aware of with this security is that it uses leverage. Right now, it's at 27.2%. Leverage. Percent fixed rate is 81%, variable rate 19%. Essentially, they use variable and fixed rate financing and interest rate swaps to reduce interest rate risk. The use of leverage it increases volatility in the fund, and really be careful with it. I like this stock. I like this stock at about $11 per share. I bought just a little of it today at just over $11 per share. I'm hoping to get it much lower to fill in the rest of my position. Next graphic I'll show you is from Yahoo.com Finance. It's the Cohen & Steers Income Realty Fund, RQI, basically snapshot that I usually take from Yahoo.com. Market cap's about $1.5 billion. Beta is 1.27. Earnings per share is $6.06 right now. I don't know if that's exactly accurate or not. Forward dividend and yield is 96 cents dividend, which is 8.53% overall. It pays monthly. It goes ex-dividend next month on the 15th of November. Next graphic I'll show you is a chart. Basically, it's a one-year chart of the Cohen & Steers Quality Income Realty Fund. And right now, it looks like from a one-year perspective, it's essentially oversold, and it's at the bottom of the Bollinger Range. And that's why I picked some up today, even though I think it has a little bit more down to go when interest rates get jacked up again. I think we're going to see it down near $10, and that's when I'm going to be loading up the truck. But I just wanted to show you this. It looks like it's at the bottom of the range there. I don't say you couldn't buy it now, but I'm going to wait to really load up at about the $10 range. Next chart is a one-day chart of a one-year look at this Cohen and Steers RQI Realty Income Fund. it looks like for here, the 1065 level on the on Cohen and Steers stock corresponding essentially with the low in the S&P, correlation wise. If we have a drop in the market, a big drop in the market, I think we're going to see $10 a share at the lows, because I think the market's going lower. But if we have something that breaks in the market, I'm looking at $9 a share to pick it up. I'm going to pick some up at 10, and I'll probably load the hell out of it at $9 a share. I'm really going to load up the truck on this one. To get a better feel for this stock, I would take a look at the Cohen and Steers website and look at the holdings, its entire listing of holdings. Most of it is a very diversified mix of Realty, of REITs, everything from American Tower to Welltower as healthcare, Simon Property is malls, Digital Realty Trust, American Realty Trust, and other industrial. But then it has a lot of corporate bonds of S&P 500 companies, as well as REITs, banking, JP Morgan, Wells Fargo, Citigroup. It also has preferred stocks. It has a real nice mix of investments that I think help to raise the dividend higher, because some of these preferreds and some of these corporate bonds are paying a lot more than your typical stock dividend. But it's pretty well diversified around the horn, all the way from, like I said, the financials. It's got Charles Schwab. I'm looking down the list here. We got Newmark Group. We've got Credit Suisse. Well, that one I'm not too thrilled about. BP, Energy Transfer. There's a lot of different preferreds, a lot of different bonds. But it's mostly the REITs, and with that and the interest rate swaps, I think you get a pretty good yield, and it's consistent. It's been paying consistent yield for, like I say, 8 years. So I would not be afraid to dip into this, especially if it gets down to the 10 range, and below 10, load it up. With that, be very, very careful with RQI. The markets are squirrely, and I'm afraid the RQI is pretty volatile. With that, I'll say thank you for listening. I hope you got something out of it. Enjoy the outro. It's a song by a band called Just One Goat that I used to play in, and I wrote this song called She's the One. Enjoy, happy investing, and thank you for listening. Bye now. A loving girl is physical, but I never have to roam. Well, she's always there for me. It's simple, can't you see? She's the one. Oh, she's the one. Everything is magical, even when she's not around. No, it's not that radical, I just know what I have found. Well, she's always there for me. It's simple, can't you see? She's the one. Oh, she's the one. She's making my life so much stronger. God, let me stay just a little bit longer. She's the one. Yeah, she's the one. Wasted all this